Hey YouTube, Steve here with a quick update video hopefully of some new purchases that I've made and some new things that I've put into EDC rotation. I wanted to start off with some of the new knives I've bought, so I'll start off with the smallest of the set, which is the CRKT Drifter. A interesting little knife, not one of my favourites, but an interesting little knife all the same. There's nothing wrong with the quality. It's a good quality knife. It's a liner lock, G10 scales, stainless steel blade. It's, for my liking, just a little bit too small. It doesn't fit in the hand comfortably. It's hard to get a purchase out on. The trail is not very deep. There's no jimping on the back side. So as I said, there's nothing wrong with the knife. It's a great little knife to carry, nice and light. Deployment a little bit fiddly but fast. So there's nothing wrong there. It's a good knife. It's a very cheap knife if you wish to consider it. Just for me, it's just a little bit on the small side. The next knife I want to have a look at is the Bokeh Trance 42. I absolutely love this knife. For starters, it's a UK legal knife in that it is a slip joint. It is not a lock, it's just a slip mechanism. A ball detent holds the blade in the open position, and it's fantastic. It came very sharp out the box. It's got FRN handles and again stainless blade. It came fantastically sharp. It's very comfortable to hold. It has a deep trail which prevents your hand running forward, and there's very little jimping on the back, but it just fits the hand well in any position, and is a great knife to carry. And that's where it gets crazy, because the Drifter is illegal and the Bokeh Trance right beside it is perfectly legal in the UK. It makes kind of no sense. The next knife I would like to have a look at is the Leatherman Juice. Everybody should carry a multi-tool with them. They come in handy for every situation. I love the Juice S2. It's light. It has all the features you would want: driver bits, a Phillips head driver, a pair of almost full-size pliers, can openers. It's got a decent blade on the back, although perhaps a little bit weak for tasks. There's a little bit of play on the pivot, but a great multi-tool. I also have a Leatherman Wave, but far too heavy to carry for everyday carry, whereas the Juice is perfect. This is my second one. I lost the first one, and there's a warning there. You can see the two Leatherman boxes. There's a warning there. Is the Leatherman pouch, the Leatherman pouch, designed for the Juice, has a belt clip which can easily slide off your belt, and in my case actually did. Fell into the snow and lost the first Juice S2, which I was gutted at, but I love the tool so much I went and bought another one. Next knife would be the Paracord Resilience, and this is a massive knife. It is not legal carry in the UK unless you have a justified reason for it, but a great knife. I'm still not the fastest to open it, but it's a great knife, a huge knife. It sits comfortably in the hand, great jimping on the back side, and probably the sharpest knife I've ever had out of the box. And again, I'm going to do reviews separately on all of these throughout the next coming months, hopefully. Next item I'd like to talk about is the swap of torch that I've had. I've been carrying the Surefire E2D LED Defender for an awful long time, and it's a brilliant torch, but it's a bit heavy and it's a bit chunky. I'm doing a lot more trips to Europe, States, various places in the country. I want to pare down my EDC. Sometimes I just travel with what's on my back, so this takes up a lot of space and is a little bit heavy, so I've switched out, although this is in my bag if I'm taking it back, to the Quark 47's Prion 2, which is a superb little pen style knife. Light, you can see the difference in size. It's got 3 brightness modes, and an SOS mode and a beacon mode, and it's absolutely fantastic and runs off standard AAA batteries. I absolutely love this light, possibly one of the best purchases along with the Bokeh Trance that I've made, and it just keeps the EDC nice, simple and light. Next item, I bought 2 new Zippos. I don't smoke, but I do love Zippos. I've bought a bright orange powder coated Zippo. I also got a 1941 silver Zippo, 1941 replica Zippo, just to add to the collection. Like I said, I don't smoke, but it's good to have a source of fire on you, and you can't beat the Zippos. Next item we have is a little whistle. It's the Fox 40 Shark whistle, which is really loud and good to have on you in most cases. It's just a whistle, so there's nothing more you can say about it than that. Next item we have down here is a Swiss card, a Victorinox Swiss card. I got this as a gift, and the name of the company or the name of the firm is on there, so I want to cover that up. But again, a great little tool, and it has everything that a standard Victorinox would have on: toothpick, tweezers, blade, etc., but with the addition of a pen, a light, and a pair of scissors and a magnifying glass. So a useful little thing to have in the rotation as well. I have bought a new car, but it's a bit big to fit on the table. I've got a new Audi. My other Audi was 2 years old. Got rid of that and got a new Audi. And the kind of last couple of things I want to go over is, I'll do a separate video on this, but this is my pared down everyday carry kit for when I'm out at night. If I'm going out to pubs, clubs, drinking, or social activities, I don't want to carry a massive amount of equipment with us. I'll take this Alloc sack, which has got everything in that I need: first aid, light source, everything that I would like to carry. So a nice and simple pared down kit, and I'll do a separate review on what's actually in there. For the last couple of items is a trauma wound dressing, which I now carry everywhere with me, just in case. You never do know what's going to happen and what's around the corner. So there's a trauma control bandage with me at all times, as well as my first aid kit or whatever else I deem necessary on the day that I'm carrying. And there's some paracord as well. I do make my own paracord bracelets and lanyards and bits and pieces. It's always good to have paracord. It comes in for absolutely everything. Grab hold of some. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, it's got 1001 uses. Great stuff. The last thing I want to do is have a look at the Victorinox Classic. I have a number of these, and what I want to do is open this up to a competition. So I have 4 that I would like to give away, and to win one of these, and they are the Classic: a tiny little blade, a pair of scissors, and a few other little bits and pieces, but not much. Tiny, great keychain blade. All you have to do is leave a comment below, rate my video, be a subscriber obviously, and what I'll do is I'll give it about a month or so. Don't quote me on my timings, because like I say, I'm out of the country an awful lot, and once I come back, and I'll stick all the names that have commented into a random.org or something like that, and choose out 4 people random, and I'll send a Victorinox Classic out to them, just as a thank you for subscribing and watching all of these videos. Really appreciate people watching. I never thought anybody would actually watch, but it's really good to see people are. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and you could win a Victorinox Classic.